Welcome to the Hope Medicine Podcast. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. This episode is gonna be called Celebrate. Celebrate. Or No Big Deal. I determine which one by the end. But shout out to y'all. I'm just glad to be back potting, man. I gotta stop taking breaks. Just stay in the consistent bag and just continue to produce content for y'all, man. But I'm here, and y'all know what it is. Let me see what episode this is, man. Let me see what episode this is real quick. This is episode 36. Episode 36 of the Hope Medicine Podcast. So I'm just glad to be able to come before y'all and give y'all an episode that's good. Good to the ears. Good to the eyes for the YouTube watchers or the Facebook watchers. Um, Shout out to y'all that the podcast is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook. It'll be available up there for y'all to take in stuff like that. So let's talk about it. We're gonna get straight to it. Y'all know me. I'm not one to sit in the front and just sit there and waste time. But so this is dealing with a celebration that happened recently. Um, I feel like God was just speaking to me about it. And I feel like it was necessary to bring it on the pod, to share with y'all, because I'm sure it could be like a struggle of y'all's, or it could be something that you maybe need to learn about. Celebrating. All right, so recently, I think it was Tuesday. We had finished our last me and a group of Salt Mind members finished our first year of School of Ministry, right? So after we finished our first year, we had a break. We're still on break. We'll be resuming, and not this week coming up, but the next week after that. So they said something about a ceremony. We're gonna have a 1 year ceremony. Mind you, this is a 2 year program. They said we're gonna have a ceremony, 1 year celebration and things like that. So I'm like, okay, 1 year celebration. I ain't never really heard of that, but all right, So leading up to it, I kind of was like, I kept on saying like, this not really a big deal, and my wife kept on correcting me like, yes, it is, invite your parents and invite your people out, whatever, this is a big deal. We gonna come and everything like that. I'm like, all right. She was like, get your hair cut and everything like that. I was like, babe, I gotta go to work afterwards. I, it's all right. I ain't about to hurry up and get no haircut. I'll be all right. But so we went, and even though my wife was like correcting me and stuff like that, the ultimate correction came from the father. So I invited my mom, my stepdad, and they came through. My kids, my wife came through. We all went to the event, and when we got in there, I just felt like the presence of the Lord, and like God just began ministering to me, because the whole time I'm still like, it's no big deal, whatever, like that. And He just began to show me that it's a big deal. Like, what you're doing isn't small. Like, what you're doing is breaking generational curses. Like, for me, school has never been my strong suit. Never, ever, ever has it been my strong suit. Not saying that I was just terrible at school all the time or anything like that, but high school, man, I was not worried about school. Only thing I was worried about school wise was being able to play basketball. So I had to keep my grades um, where I could play basketball and things like that. Um, so with me choosing to go to school for ministry was a big deal, and I didn't necessarily look at it all like that. But it's a big deal. So even concerning the school, I was looking at schools to go to and everything like that. And I'm looking at the prices and everything like that. And I'm like, I don't know if I got the schedule to be able to do the school, do the school stuff, whatever like that, even though I want to. But this school popped up. My pastor told us about it. We ended up signing up for it. And it was affordable, and it was good. I didn't know what to expect in the beginning. Um, but it was good. We did a lot of teaching. It was a lot of teaching, a lot of learning. We had fun, a lot of praise breaks, and just allowing the Holy Spirit to have his way and things like that. So it was like really cool. So this a 1 year celebration comes, and just we just begin to like worship and things like that, and then like the prophetic flow just comes, and like I just hear God just ministering to me about just being an overcomer, being a victor, and things like that. And it was just a lot. My schedule wise with going to school has been tight. Whatever like that, having to do school, I have to go Mondays. Let's say we got a men's meeting, I go to a men's meeting, and then I have to come home, say my good nights, go to work, and come back. Then I had to go to school Tuesday, so I would go to school, come back, say my good nights, go to work, come back, and then Wednesday, um, go to work, meet Wednesday, work at night. Then I'll come home, get some sleep, whatever like that. Wake up, gotta go to Bible study, gotta come back home, say my good nights, then go to work and things like that. So just busy schedule and things like that. And God just was showing me like your sacrifice is worth it. Like you're literally changing your generation right now. You're answering the call that is upon your life. So on today, yes, we are. We will celebrate you on today and things like that. Yes, it's cool. They will, allow for you to have your roses, allow for you to smell them and things like that. And know that this is a big thing that you're doing. You are learning, being stretched and molded and being shaped, and you're learning how to be a minister of the gospel. Like you're learning how you're learning not like earthly wisdom, but you're learning wisdom that comes from the Father. Like you're learning internal wisdom, things that won't just help you in the natural, but help you in the spirit and things like that. So it's like this is a big deal. So God just began ministering to me and things like that. And then, oops, 1 second, y'all. My bad. I want to show y'all this card that my wife bought me. It says, and it's funny because afterwards I was just talking to my wife and I was just telling her what I felt like God was saying about the event and things like that. And she had got me a card a couple days before, and she showed me the card after. It says, "Congratulations, take a bow for your success. Beam with pride and happiness. Enjoy some time for celebration. Know that you are an inspiration. You have a lot to be proud of." And my wife wrote, "Congratulations, babe. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. You deserve to be celebrated. I can't wait to be able to do all the things I really want to do for you. I love you. You did it. Keep going." So this card ministered to my life um, because it showed um, it showed me the importance of being celebrated, and it helped me and things like that. So it's like a confirmation to what the Lord had spoke to me, how what I'm doing is a big deal, and that what I'm doing is changing generations and really doing some things, shaking some things up. So I'm just excited about this, but also something that I learned about celebrating too is this. Celebrating can have many benefits, including boosting confidence, improving mood, creating a sense of purpose. It can also help people form good habits and motivate them to keep working towards their goal. So that's good. Why we would have a celebration in between after we finish our first year, knowing that there's another year to go, but it's that extra motivation to keep going. Celebrating small wins can help people feel more confident in their abilities, which can lead to greater self-esteem. So, celebrating small wins can help your confidence and um, help form more esteem, greater esteem in what you're doing, more confident in your abilities and things like that. So, take time to celebrate yourself. That's what the Lord, the if y'all don't take anything, the message for today, take time to celebrate yourself. Celebrate your wins, man. Celebrate the wins. Raise your banner. Celebrate the wins. When God pulls you through something, celebrate. There's so many times in the Bible where the Lord tells the Israelites to celebrate. They got feast days where they celebrate and just celebrate him, celebrate what he's done. And on Tuesday it was just a celebration of the goodness of God, because without God, none of this would be possible. Without God, I would not be in school and ministry. Without God, I would not be saved. I would be lost. Without God, I would just be a heathen out here, man. Like, so just seeing the beauty of God and just looking back at his goodness, like, wow, God, you really took a kid who um was lost, a kid just out here smoking, drinking, doing whatever, no sense of purpose and things like that. And you just begin to wash me up and show me that my life had purpose, and just cause me to begin to walk in um the call that is upon my life and things like that. So um that's really what the Lord has been just speaking to me, and it just blessed my life, because like I said, I was just like, man, it's not no big deal. Like, it's only 1 year, whatever like that. I'm just like, we gotta know another year and things like that. And it's like, no, take time to celebrate your wins, man. Take time to celebrate your sacrifice. Take time to celebrate the Lord for his goodness. Don't miss a moment to celebrate him. Don't miss a moment to celebrate him and things like that. So when you, no big deal and all this stuff like that, you miss a moment to celebrate the goodness of the Lord. You miss a moment to rejoice at his goodness and things like that. You miss a moment to be built up. So God was really teaching me, and I hope that it's registering to your heart. Celebrate. You just dropped a song. Celebrate. You just wrote a book. Celebrate. You just did this. Celebrate. You just put out an album. Celebrate. You just did this. Celebrate. you know Celebrate the goodness of the Lord. um it says celebration improves mood. Celebrating releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that boosts mood, motivation, and attention. It creates a sense of purpose. Celebrating can help people feel connected to their goals and progress they're making. It encourages a good habit. Celebrating can help people form good habits like studying, consistency, and eating helps people see the value of their community. Celebrating can help people feel valued by their community, understand their role in it. And that's something I felt, because I have my mom and others tell me they were proud of me. And it felt good to know that you're making a difference, because you could be so focused on the end goal that you miss the goodness in the journey. Like, it's the journey that helps you to learn and be able to reach that end progress. So just being able to celebrate the baby steps, celebrate the journey, the growth, celebrate the growth, you know, and that is what is beautiful, and things like that. You remembering, oh, I remember when I came from this. I remember when God allowed for me to do this. I remember that. I remember this, and I remember that. That just allows for your mind to be set on what you're doing. Your mind to be in the right place, your heart to be in the right place, and just that extra motivation, that extra drive, that extra push that's needed. There's always resistance. We're always wrestling against something. We always have resistance. So it's good to have that push behind you to excel, you to get everything that God has for you, and things like that. So I'm just in me speaking about it, I just feel good. I just feel good about it. I feel good about the journey that I'm on, the path that I'm on, that only the Lord could have ordered. It says a good man's steps are ordered by the Lord. So I just thank you, God, for ordering my steps, Lord. And I just pray over those who are listening. I pray that you order their steps, Lord. I pray that you just show them the path to walk in, the right path to walk in, and just show them your goodness, Lord. Show them your goodness. Show them how true you are, how real you are, how much you move, how much you do, Lord. So I just thank you for the opportunity to be able to share my testimony with y'all of the goodness of the Lord. Don't downplay what you're doing. Don't downplay what you're doing, because it's nothing but the enemy. It's nothing but the enemy to try to get you to downplay what you're doing. Because if you downplay what you're doing, then you're not going to see it the way God sees it. You're not going to see it from that widened scale. You're going to see it as ain't much of nothing. And your mind and get you, oh, this ain't for this though. I don't necessarily get no degree after this program. I don't never get this, like whatever like that. But it's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about that. So just celebrate the victories. Victory is mine, you know. So it's just it's a powerful thing to celebrate. Like birthdays and everything like that. Like, celebrate, and always make sure you celebrate the one that is worthy of being celebrated, the one that allows for you to be able to get riches, allows for you to be able to have good health, allows for you to be able to stand, allow for you to be able to get through things. So never miss a moment to celebrate God. Never miss a moment to celebrate God, and don't minimize what He's doing. Because I realize if I minimize, you know, what's going on, then I'm actually minimizing God. I'm not glorifying God the way that I should if I'm minimizing um, accomplishing 1 year ministry. I'm not giving God His just due for helping me to get through it. It's not easy. I got 3 kids, a wife, a job, you know, ministry on top, on top of ministry and things like that, and personal ministries and things like that. So just learning to celebrate and take that momentum and move forward. Use it into other endeavors. Use it to propel you forward. Use it to propel you forward. That's something that a celebration can do. It can cause you to just feel amazing, and that push just helps you to do something else, to keep going, because for me, I dealt with the stopping and going and stuff like that, the being motivated at one point and then all of a sudden not motivated anymore. But that's because I didn't do enough celebrating. I didn't do enough just enjoying the journey. I didn't do enough looking around and just enjoying the process, too focused on the end goal. But if I'm enjoying the process, then when I get to the end, it's going to be even sweeter, you know. And then I'm going to get to the end faster. I'm going to get to the goal faster if I just have fun. My wife takes me, have fun. Because a lot of times we can just take life just so serious. And I'm not telling you not to take life serious, but we can take it to the point where we're not having fun. But the Lord wants us to have fun. The Lord wants us to have fun in Him. If we're doing something for Him, He wants it to be fun. He wants you to enjoy what you're doing. He don't want you to just be out here preaching, out here reading and worshiping and doing all this stuff and you're not enjoying it, where it feels like work. Ministry shouldn't feel like work. Well, you have to work, yes, but there's a joy in it because you're not doing it and it's just for earthly gain. You're doing it and there's treasure being left up for you in heaven. So this is not just the matter of down here, but this is the matter of up there too. So you just never know what you're doing. You never know what you're doing. You never know what you're breaking. Um, you just never know the importance of what you're doing. Because you may not see it in that while you're doing it, but afterwards you'll see the Lord was using it all. The Lord was using it all, and things like that. So I just wanted to just share that with you guys. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate. Don't miss a moment to celebrate. I'm not telling you to stay in celebration mode 24/7. But make sure that you take time to celebrate. Go get you a dinner. You know, go celebrate. You made a business deal. You did this. Celebrate it. Celebrate it because that momentum is going to cause you to do more. It's going to cause you to do more. It's going to propel you. It's going to make you feel good, feel more accomplished, feel more confident. It's going to help you in the long run. So take time to be celebrated. And that's for the men because there's times where we be like, I don't really care about being, celebrated. But in actuality, we do care. We care. Even though we'll do it regardless. But it does feel good to be celebrated. It does feel good um for people to acknowledge your accomplishments, to acknowledge what you're doing and things like that. So it feels good. It definitely feels good to be celebrated. So take your roses, take your flowers while you can smell them and just enjoy the process. Trust the Lord. Trust the Lord. Trust the Lord to do what He said He was going to do, and just continue to show you the way, because He is the way. He is the way. He is the way. So, like I said, reading, let me read these again. Celebrating can have many benefits, including boosting confidence, improving mood, and creating a sense of purpose. It can also help people form good habits and motivate them to keep working towards their goals. The benefits of celebrating: it builds confidence. Celebrating small wins can help people feel more confident in their abilities, which can lead to greater self esteem. It improves mood. Celebrating releases dopamine and neurotransmitters that boost mood, motivation, and attention. It creates a sense of purpose. Celebrating can help people feel connected to their goal and progress they're making. It encourages good habits. Celebrating can help people form good habits like studying, consistency, and eating healthy. It helps people see the value of their community. Celebrating can help people feel valued by the community and understand their role in it. So celebrating is powerful. Celebrating is powerful. I seen a sermon by Joyce Meyer. A little clip that I watched on it talked about how the Lord commanded the Israelites to celebrate. But in their celebration, it was always in honor of Him. It was always in honor of Him, of His goodness, celebrating milestones and different things that He brought them to. Passover lamb, celebrating a Passover. Celebrating the death and burial and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Celebrating Jesus. Celebrating what He did on the cross. You know. Then I also want to celebrate, to acknowledge a significant or happy day or event with social gathering or enjoyable activities. They were celebrating their wedding anniversary at a restaurant. Um, Celebrate, similarities. Let's go, like synonyms: commemorate, observe, honor, mark, salute, recognize, acknowledge, remember, memorize, keep, drink to, toast to, drink a toast to, enjoy oneself, make merry, have fun, have a good wild time, rave, party, have a party, eat, drink, be merry. Um, on one of this, they killed a fatted calf, but like the Lord commanded the Israelites to celebrate. And celebration is just a powerful thing. I like where it said to mark. Like you're marking the day, you know. You're marking something, you know. Psalms 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. That's celebration. And that's the Lord telling us to celebrate each day. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Let us rejoice because this is a day that the Lord has made, that you have another day to celebrate, another day to rejoice, another day to receive the goodness of the Lord. Celebrate. Celebrate. Turn me down, let me elevate. It's a song called Celebrate. You know what?
Time to celebrate.
Don't turn me down, let me elevate.
If it weren't for God,
You
would I
never
never
made
made
it.
it? Listen, I
It's
just
time
wanna
to
celebrate.
celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate. Yeah, celebrate.
Ooh, it's time to celebrate. Celebrate. Ooh, it's time to celebrate.
I came a long, long, long way from where I was.
Yeah, yeah.
Show me how it gave me grace and show
Give
me
me love.
love. You don't know what it means to me that you took me from seed to tree. Got the power inside to be what I need to be.
Yeah, it's time to celebrate. Don't turn me down, let me elevate. But yeah, that's the song that was like playing in my head about just celebrating. You know, that's by Evan Ford and Even in Iris called Celebrate. I love that song. But celebrating is needed. Celebrating is needed. Is needed. It says the fatted calf kept for special occasions. They would eat and celebrate in thanksgiving to God and not godless self indulgence. This is when the son came back. The son was assumed to be dead, but is now alive, united with the family again, in a picture of membership in God's kingdom. This is when the celebration happened, where the prodigal son had been found, and they celebrated. First Corinthians 5:8. Let us therefore celebrate the festival not with the old leaven, the leaven of the malice and evil, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. There is nothing better for a person that he should eat, drink, and find enjoyment in his toil. This also I saw is from the hand of God for a part of him who can't eat or who can't enjoy. Yeah, so this is a couple of scriptures that just talk about like celebrating, you know, and just showing y'all the power of celebrating, the power of being celebrated. It's just amazing. And when you do stuff for the Lord, you know that the celebration is the Lord is pleased in the celebration. You're celebrating a man of God when you give a man of God honor, a woman of God honor. The Lord is pleased by it. So um it's good to be celebrated. So if y'all don't take nothing, I want y'all to take, celebrate, and I want y'all to celebrate, um, the right way. You know, some people take celebrating, they go, I'm about to go. Uh, that, I'm always going to encourage you to celebrate with the Lord. you know. But I didn't expect for this to be a long pod. Thought it would be pretty short. But I just wanted to first get back to the pod, get back to podding, get back to being consistent, dedicated, disciplined, and taking advantage of the platform that I have. And let's talk about celebrating. Talk about celebrating the journey, the process. About to get married. I want you to celebrate. Marriage is a celebration. Um, being saved is a celebration. All heaven rejoice, and celebrate one soul coming back. Um, celebrate. Celebration is just something that is a good thing. So take time to celebrate. Take time to celebrate. So I want y'all to stream this Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, and just follow the journey. And we're gonna celebrate along the way. That's why people be doing 100 episode celebration, 25 episode celebration. That's good. That's what's needed. That's what's needed to keep you going, keep you motivated. And if you don't celebrate yourself, then who will? If you don't make it a big deal, then nobody will make it a big deal. So also that if you say it's not a big deal, it's not a big deal. But if you choose to make it a big deal, choose to acknowledge it, then it can easily be a big deal to others. But if you choose to downplay what you're doing and things like that, um, you'll probably see the fruits of that. But if you choose to acknowledge your step, your journey, and things like that, then you shall see the fruits of it. And you don't need 100 people to celebrate you. You celebrate yourself. So yeah. But here's my little. Oh, it probably won't work that way. So you can't see it with my background. All right, my little certificate. Yep. Certificate of celebration. So I thank y'all for logging in and checking in and watching and listening. Thank y'all. Couldn't do it without y'all. Like, share, comment. Y'all know what to do. We out of here. Episode 35.